So peace to all the gods and goddesses. Y'all, this is your projection slash reflection. You tapping into the channel right now. I go by Jonix, in case you guys were looking for a name to call me by. And yeah, I just really wanted to make this video talking about how essentially my vlogs on this channel will be me applying these universal laws and you guys getting to see what energy I've been putting out and then what energy I've been getting back. And one of the big things that I'm really just focused on right now is manifesting land in the tropics. And I want to tell you guys why I want to manifest this land in the tropics. I'm working on manifesting land in the tropics because I truly believe and know that, well, let's go with how I feel. I truly feel like I want to live in tune with nature. I don't want to live in this system. This system is not one for anybody that's melanated, to be honest with you. This system is not one for anyone who wants to be connected to themselves or the environment or just life in general. So this system is built off of many ways of insulation. It has a myriad of ways to insulate your brain, your body, your soul, and your mind from the all, and I'm done with it. I'm fucking fed up. But all love, you know what I mean? This life is for somebody, but it ain't for me, or specifically the system. So I want to move out into nature. I want to get my land. I want to actually do what I love to do forever. And even if what I love doing is nothing, I don't want to feel pressured to do something. You know, I don't want to become a slave to just what I love to do and the way that the system try to enslave you upon anything that you do to make money. Like one time I was making money from breaking, and then I found myself becoming a slave to doing that in a way that I didn't want to, in many different ways. Breaking meaning breakdancing. So by making these videos, I do personally feel that, hey, if I be consistent with making videos and sharing with everybody the magic that I create, what we can call magic, but using the universal laws that I will be posting about on this channel, and seeing how just to show you guys that these laws work. They work for me all my life, and I've been mindful of it the entire time. So I would love to share that experience with someone else, and I think sharing that experience with the world can give everybody some perspective on how this shit actually works, so that they can believe in themselves and their power as a melanated being. So yeah, that's really what I really would like to share with you guys today. I really also am open. I'm really open for people joining along this journey as well, because one thing from studying astrology that I learned is that in this time, community is important. And not just from studying astrology that I learned that community is important too. I also been studying biology, and biology has taught me that community is important when it comes to evolving. The way for humanity or a cell to evolve, speaking on a cellular level first, is first one cell tries to learn all the information that it can learn, all the things that it can fit inside of its little brain. And then after it learns everything that it could learn, it then groups together with other cells. And then once it gets together with other cells, they all communicate and they share information. And then through living like this and creating certain systems within each other, they create a whole nother organism. And that is how humanity as a group of cells evolve, and also taking the individualness out of the picture, but keeping the individualness in your program, if you know what I mean. So there's a lot that I would love to build on with people, and don't think that I'm just trying to do this alone. Also, I want you to know that you are very powerful, and with people who are on the same frequency as you, that want the same thing as you, you can really put your resources together, put your minds together, put your bodies together, and really create something very beautiful and a brand new organism on this planet. So as I invite you, not just anybody, but those who really have that similar view, hit me up on the Instagram, hit me up on YouTube, I don't really know if YouTube really works like messaging, but hit me up in some form or fashion. We can really talk about it. So with that being said, this is what I'm doing right now. I'm being very open and very honest, and it's coming out clear as day, and I love it. I'm out here in the sun sweating balls a little bit. Good thing I got on a white shirt to reflect that sunlight. So yeah, let's learn together, let's build together. Hey, Jonix always flowing in, tapping into my purpose. Peace. Yo, peace again. One more thing that I want to say is, living in this environment that we call the system, or whether we call the United States, or whether we call the Babylon age, or whether we call whatever we want to call it, we must first understand, overstand, omnistand, whatever people want to go through, because people are going through this whole little like etymology series of life. One thing you must understand is that your environment will tell you everything about what's going to happen. Your environment is how you predict what will happen to a cell. If you study the environment or that's around the cell, you will see what signals are being sent to the cell and what's creating certain behaviors within the cell. This is epigenetics. You should check into it. This has given us a bigger perspective upon what is going on to humanity on a broader scale. Epigenetics, it means above genetics, or over the genes, or however you want to say it. Why is that so important? Because right now we are going through a lot of things on this planet Earth, and we are going through a lot of social injustices, a lot of unfairness, a lot of people, a lot of things happening to great people. A lot of people, aka, are not in an environment around people that they deserve to be around. So you got people, you got pedophiles, you have crazy psychopaths, you have a little bit of everything somewhere down the street creeping around the corner, and you live a beautiful person doing your hard work right around the corner from them. Now, I'm not saying you can control everything in your life, but what I'm saying is, when you start to understand this science a little bit better, you will begin to want to control your environment just a little bit more. And the best way to do that is to get out of the environment that you don't want to be in. Control your environment. Nothing's wrong with controlling your environment. People do that all the time. Put up some walls around your house. Put up some walls around your environment, right? So I'm saying this because I know that there's going to be a lot more social injustices happening, whether it be to races, people of Asian descent, people of melanated or black descent, people of Latino or Hispanic descent, or people of Colombian descent, or people of any type of descent that you could possibly think of. Whatever descent is going to happen next, I promise you that it's going to continue to happen on a big scale, because we are not putting ourselves in the right environment. Remember that environment. If we are not taking the time in our daily lives to make sure that we are putting ourselves in an environment that feeds us, that is giving us everything that we need, then we are going to be susceptible to things that we do not want and wish to see, especially upon our loved ones. If you cannot think about it for yourself, think about it for your future, your children, your grandma, your mom. What kind of environment would you want them to be around? This is important to begin thinking about, especially in this time. New sciences, new ages, new appliances. Hey, we got the power. So just wanted to bring that to everyone's mindfulness or their conscious awareness today. What type of environment do you see yourself around, and what kind of environment do you want to be around? Do you want to be around an environment where there's unknown variables all the time? Or do you want to be around an environment where you know majority of the variables that are at play with you? You can only do what you can do. With that being said, I love you. I just wanted to spark your mind today. Jonix flowing in, tapping into my purpose, always and constantly. Peace.